It's the 8th most visited destination in the world for international travelers. Washington, D.C., the capital of the United States. A city that's home to some of the most recognizable structures in the world. Over 16 million visitors arrive each year, eager to take in the sights in one of the world's most powerful cities. But do they see the real Washington? What are its hidden gems? Where does the real history lie? Say hello to the Cairo, the district's tallest residential building. Located in the DuPont Circle neighborhood, the Cairo today is a landmark and an upscale condominium, home to some 400 residents. But it is not without a storied past. In 1894, American architect Thomas Franklin Schneider had just returned to Washington following the World's Fair in Chicago. He brought with him the vision for a soaring new residential building. His blueprint? Louis Sullivan's Transportation Building, which was located on Cairo Street at the fair. The district's newest residence went up in just 9 months. A concrete and steel structure, 12 floors, soaring 164 feet in height. Initially, it was decried by critics and residents alike. What kind of skyscraper is the Cairo? It is the worst kind. It is a box full of holes. In response to the public outcry, Congress passed the Heights of Buildings Act in 1898, limiting DC's residential building height to just 90 feet. This law remains one of the reasons why Washington, D.C. lacks a recognizable skyline to this day. Throughout the decades, the building took on many identities. From the turn of the century until the 1940s, the Cairo Hotel was the center of high society in the district. In the lobby, an ornate fountain was surrounded by Greek statues and stylish Victorian furniture. There was a grand ballroom and dining room for lavish affairs. The Red Room entertained notable guests such as President William Howard Taft, Thomas Edison, and novelist F. Scott Fitzgerald. But the most distinguishing feature, the rooftop gardens, a lush and exotic outdoor space that allowed for breathtaking views of the city. The Cairo Hotel was indeed the centerpiece of wealth and style in the district. But the days of glamour and prestige would not remain forever. In the 1960s, the Cairo was overtaken by drug addicts and criminals, prostitutes and protesters, and the homeless. Wild dogs roamed the lobby. Rooms could be rented at just $3 a night. As trash piled up in the basement, the steel structure was partially eroded, and the stability of the building was in question. In complete disrepair, the Cairo closed its doors in 1972. It was the disgrace of a fallen neighborhood. 2 years passed before restoration was commissioned under architect Arthur Cotton Moore. The entire building interior was gutted and repaired. Today, the Cairo still stands high above its surroundings, overlooking the popular shops and restaurants on 17th Street, the center of a vibrant neighborhood. The mysterious gargoyles and arched entryway retain the intrigue of the past, but modern amenities and a glass lobby have given a 21st century update to the building. Hanging on the east wall of the lobby, photographs of the building construction and history are on display, some of the few remnants of the past. Until its walls begin to talk, the Cairo's mysterious past will remain a secret to both the residents and visitors of the city. And yet there is one thing that will always remain the same: the dramatic views of Washington, D.C. from the rooftop terrace of one of its tallest buildings.